All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to tackle something huge, taking back control of your Facebook account. It's way easier than you might think to go from those wide open default settings to a totally locked down private profile. Ready? Let's do this.
So let me ask you a question. Who actually sees what you post on Facebook? And I mean really sees it. You probably think it's just your friends, right? Maybe some friends of friends? Or is it, well, basically anyone on the internet? Let's get that sorted out and, more importantly, put you in the driver's seat.
And here's the thing you've got to understand. Facebook is built for sharing. That's its whole deal, how it works. And that means the settings, right out of the box, are all about being open and public, which can leave your info way more exposed than you'd like. But don't worry, that's exactly what we're here to fix, step by step.
Okay, first things first. We have to secure the account itself. The best way to think about it is like this. Your Facebook profile is your digital house. So before we even start worrying about who we invite over, we've got to make sure that front door is locked up tight. So here's our game plan, and it's super simple. We're going to add a second lock that's two-factor authentication. Then we'll install a doorbell, which are just login alerts. And of course, we're going to make sure your key, your password, is strong and up to date. These are the absolute basics, your first line of defense.
Seriously, if you only do one thing after watching this, make it this one. Turning on two-factor authentication, or 2FA, means that even if a hacker steals your password, they're toast. They can't get in without that second code that gets sent to your phone. It is, without a doubt, the single best way to stop your account from being hijacked.
All right, time for a little digital housekeeping. Go into your settings and just take a peek at where your account is logged in. See a computer in a city you've never been to, or an old phone you sold ages ago? Log it out. And while you're in there, pick a few friends you really trust to be your recovery contacts. It's basically like giving a spare key to your most reliable neighbor. Okay, nice. Our digital front door is secure. Now let's start controlling what people can see when they look through the windows. This is all about managing your posts, your personal details, and who can connect with you.
Just look at the difference a few simple clicks can make. Over on the left, you've got the default settings, where pretty much everything, your posts, your friends list, is out there for the whole world to see. But after making the changes on the right, you instantly go from sharing with literally anyone to sharing only with people you actually know. That kind of power is just waiting for you in the settings.
Now think about every single post you've ever made on Facebook. Scary, right? Well, instead of spending hours scrolling back in time, Facebook has this amazing hidden gem of a tool called Limit Past Posts. It's one click. That's it. And every public post you've ever made is instantly switched to friends only. It is a massive privacy upgrade that takes about 1 second.
Okay, let's do a lightning round of essential profile tweaks. First, go tell search engines like Google to stop linking to your profile. Done. Next, turn on tag review. This is a game changer. It means you have to personally approve any photo someone tags you in before it shows up on your profile. Then, get rid of your phone number and at least your birth year from your public info. And finally, turn off face recognition. You should be the one who decides where your face gets identified. All right, we've secured the account, we've cleaned up your public profile. Now it's time to deal with the invisible stuff. We're talking about all the data tracking that happens in the background, mostly for ads. You got to realize that your activity, what you click on, where you go, both on and off Facebook, is incredibly valuable data. It's all used to build a profile of you for advertisers. And while you can't stop it all, you can absolutely put some serious limits on what you're handing over.
So for this part, we're going to focus on 3 main things. First, we're going to tell Facebook to stop keeping a diary of all your physical locations. Second, we're going to tell it to stop using data from other companies to target you with ads. And third, we're putting a stop to it constantly hoovering up your phone's contact list.
Here it is, your action plan. This is your cheat sheet. Just march into your privacy settings and find these 4 options. You're going to turn location history off. Turn background location off. Turn off ads based on partner data, and you guessed it, turn continuous contacts upload off. Every one of those clicks is a big win for your privacy.
Hey, here's a quick but awesome tip just for Messenger. You know that little green dot that tells everyone you're online? You can turn it off. By disabling your active status, you can pop in, read messages, and use the app without that pressure of having to reply right away because everyone can see you're active now. It's a small change that brings a whole lot of peace of mind. Fantastic. We have done all the heavy lifting to get everything set up. But, privacy isn't really a set it and forget it kind of deal.
The best way to stay on top of it is to just think of it like a quick, routine health checkup.
And look, keeping things secure doesn't have to be a chore. It can be this simple. Once a month, just search your own name to see if there are any fake profiles pretending to be you. Then, maybe once a quarter, just quickly run through Facebook's own guided security and privacy checkups. And, of course, always be suspicious of weird links and messages. That's your 24/7 defense. And really, that's the most important takeaway here. You've just done this massive privacy overhaul, which is awesome. The goal now is just to turn these little check-ins into a simple habit. A few minutes every couple of months is really all it takes to keep this control over your digital world. So, there you have it. You now have the knowledge and the tools to take real control over your privacy on one of the biggest platforms on the planet. You've successfully locked your digital front door. So the only question left is, which door are you going to secure next?